Funerals. Pallbearers. Among Christian pallbearers are always men, and today merely honorary in that they seldom actually carry the casket and serve only at large funerals of distinguished men. There are never less than 4 and rarely more than 10 chosen for this honor from among those personally and professionally close to the deceased. Jews have honorary pallbearers for both men and women. The pallbearers are usually chosen by the person in charge of the funeral arrangements, after he has received suggestions from various members of the family. Pallbearers do not volunteer their services, they wait to be asked. When a funeral takes place at a funeral home, there is generally no charge for the professional pallbearers. When they go to a church, however, the hourly charge is incurred. This may be one reason a family asks good friends to serve. These men should be young and strong, able to shoulder the often heavy casket. At many large and important funerals, professional pallbearers do the actual work. Honorary pallbearers, all men, may number as many as 20. The family itself should be represented among the pallbearers, and the other men chosen must accept the honor unless there is a very valid reason for refusing, such as illness. Sometimes the casket is already in place before the altar, and the floral offerings are arranged on and around it by the time the congregation gathers. In this case, just before the start of the service, the family may file in from the vestry and into the front pew, usually to the right of the center aisle, or more usually, may enter from the front of the church just before the start of the service. The honorary pallbearers sit in the front pews to the family's left. At the end of the service, after the family has retired to the vestry, the pallbearers, walking 2 by 2, and first to leave the church, marching slowly in front of the casket if it is to be carried from the church at that time, are marching out slowly alone and into the waiting cars that carry them with the family to the cemetery. If the casket is to be carried into the church, the pallbearers proceeded, marching slowly 2 by 2, and stepping into the left-handed first pews as they reach the front of the church. Pallbearers who have come from out of town and who may not be able to make their funeral calls upon the family before leaving often call briefly at the vestry before or after the service to pay their respects.